Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him. So FIU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
But the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. So Navy's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Right down the middle. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking down the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Navy will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The aerial assault continues. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dances away from the heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Navy quick to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. To the air, it's Jenkins. He uncorks one deep. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better.
Going over the top. He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Navy.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and made. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Kent.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are.
Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air, it's Jenkins. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Dances away from 1. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting him.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. And they got him for the sack.
And you don't usually say that very often. A strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the blocks, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got him.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Hand off from the gun. Ran through the contact. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
FIU set up with another 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Going to the running game. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little far. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that next play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Gilmore. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he pulls it in at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The give on the inside. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida International. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To throw, it's Horvat. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got it.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. On to attempt the try.
Number 22 with the carry.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Adams. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just ran over it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Adams. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.